Sri Lanka is known as the paradise because of its nature, the climate, the fertile soil, and the biodiversity. These factors have made Sri Lanka's national pride, the tea, a common name all over the globe. The plantation industry, mainly the tea, is the live wire of the Sri Lankan economy. Coconut and rubber are the main sources of foreign exchange income, and it supports the country as the backbone of our national economy. We present this documentary for those who have dedicated their entire life to the plantation industry as well as our country's economic prosperity. At this juncture, it will be appropriate for us to evaluate the needs of this dedicated working force and to monitor the impact these developments have taken place in their living conditions. 100-year-old estate line rooms with very poor living conditions are now changing. The authorities have taken action to build new housing schemes for these dedicated people in the plantations. This will open up a new lifestyle for this dedicated estate working force by opening up new conditions of living, better environment, and upgrade their facilities. Already, housing projects are completed and several are in the pipeline. Another significant program that is being undertaken in the estate is the re-roofing program. Water facilities. There was a time the estate workers had to walk a very long distance to fetch water for drinking purposes and for their home need. But now the situation has drastically changed, where water supply comes to their doorstep, with each house having separate taps. Earlier, the estate workers have to manage with only basic sanitation facilities. However, at present, appropriate improvements are taken to increase the sanitation facilities of the estate workers by providing each house with separate toilets. Elderly retired tea estate workers recall a time when planters maintained poorly ventilated rooms and creches where retired female workers looks after the babies while their parents are at work. These elderly women play the role of caretakers without any formal training. These child care centers ensure safety, love and care and methodical feeding of nutritional food to the children who are under their care. They have also formulated life skills programs and other recreation programs to go on par with their age groups.
சிறுவர் நிலையத்தில் நாங்கள் பிள்ளைகளை விட்டுட்டு போகிறது எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சியாகவும் சந்தோஷமாகவும் இருக்குது. எந்த பிரச்சனையுமே இல்லை, கூடிய அளவு பாதுகாப்பு கிடைக்குது. அதனால நிம்மதியாக நாங்கள் வேலைக்கு போயிட்டு வந்து பிள்ளைகளை தூக்கிட்டு போகலாம். தோட்ட அதிகாரிக்கும், ட்ரஸ்ட்டுக்கும், கம்பெனிக்கும், சிறுவர் நிலைய அதிகாரிக்கும் ரொம்ப நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக்கொள்கிறோம்.
These child care centers have taken the burden of their parents of looking after their children when they are at work, and this has resulted in mental satisfaction. Therefore, they can concentrate better in their work and their contributions to the production enhances. Health. Adequate projects have been already implemented to provide health facilities to the estate workers and their families. Care of pregnant lactating mothers, immunization against disease, family planning and counseling, programmers targeting adolescents and youth, especially girls, training of health and welfare staff, health education, intersectoral coordination, facilities to organize national health programs, providing infrastructure facilities and construction, upgrading of health centers in estates. Dental eye clinic.
Workhousing Cooperative Society, we have introduced a banking system which calls Vanasa Bank. By giving these facilities to the estate workforce, we find that there's a tremendous change in their lifestyle, and also there's a very good rapport between the workforce and the management.
එම ණය ක්‍රම දෙකකට දෙනවා. එකක් දිගු කාලීන ණය, එකක් කෙටි කාලීන ණය.
Vanasa Bank schemes are being implemented. Under these schemes, the estate workers are provided with short and long-term loan facilities for education, funeral, wedding expenses and financial help for medical facilities. Helps the estate workers from being penalized from the moneylenders for higher interest rates. Estate Worker Housing Cooperative Society. The cooperative system introduced to the workers has been a great benefit to these hard-working workers. Instead of going to the town and to purchase their day-to-day needs from the vendors in the town, where they had to pay exorbitant prices for what they purchase, now the estate worker can purchase their day-to-day needs from the cooperative stores for credit, and which will be deducted at the end of the month. Through this measure, the estate workers save more money and spend more time with their family.
என் பேர் உலகநாதன். கோரஸில் வேலை செஞ்சுட்டு எங்களுக்கு நேரம் பத்தாது டவுனுக்கு அங்கே இங்கே போயிட்டு வர்றதுக்கு. அதனால் இங்கே பக்கத்தில் இந்த கோஆப்ரேட்டிவ் இருக்கிறனால மிச்சம் உதவியாக இருக்குது. எந்த நேரமும் எங்கள் கையில் சல்லியும் இருக்காது. வேலை முடிச்சுட்டு வந்து நாங்கள் இந்த கோஆப்ரேட்டிவில் தான் வந்து சாமான் வாங்குவோம். சல்லி இல்லாத நேரத்தில் கடனுக்கும் சாமான் வாங்குவோம். அப்போ எங்களுக்கு அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் கடனுக்கு நாங்கள் கேட்ட கடனுக்கு சாமான் கிடைக்கும். அதை செக் ரோலில் பிடிச்சிடுவாங்க. மாதம் மாதம் பிடிச்சிடுவாங்க. அதே மாதிரி மாதம் மாதம் எங்களுக்கு கடனுக்கு சாமானும் கிடைக்கும். ஃபோட்டோ காப்பி அடிக்கிற இதெல்லாம் இருக்குது. எங்களுக்கு இங்கே டெலிஃபோன் இருக்குது, கம்யூனிகேஷன் சென்டர் இருக்குது. அதனால் நாங்கள் இதுக்கு இந்த ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு விஷயங்களுக்கு பெரிய ஒரு விஷயங்களுக்கு நாங்கள் டக்குன்னு டவுனுக்கு போக வேண்டிய அவசியம் இல்லை. அதனால் எங்களுக்கு சரியான விருப்பம் இன்றைக்கி நாங்கள் வேலை செய்கிறது.
Field restrooms in order to have their meals and refreshments while at work with dignity. Factory restrooms for male and female in order to report to the work, to do extra hours or night shifts, would make no extra traveling to their workplaces. Upgrading factories, better and safe working conditions for the workers. It breaks the monotony of the workers working in the same environment.
Concrete footsteps.
There are two children of estate workers who have got entrance to the university. One is to Rajarata University and the other one is to Peradeniya University.
My name is Perumal Sivachandra Hasan. I am an undergraduate of University of Peradeniya, Kandy, Sri Lanka. I am following arts degree in third year. I am really proud to be a son of an estate worker.
The hazard of walking through the gravel path during rainy season or otherwise has been a tremendous burden and a risk to the plantation works where they can slip and get injured. Concrete footpath would put an end to these risks that are faced by the estate workers.
I started my journey from a childcare center. I'm very much thankful and grateful to those who have helped me to make this journey possible to be a university student.
The state workers have the privilege to perform their religious activities in close vicinity.
Total impact of all projects that are implemented: improving productivity, building rapport, better understanding between the estate worker and the management, trust and bondage with the management, maintaining industrial harmony, improving attendance, willingness to work, accuracy, neatness and sensible mental balance, change of attitude and behavior of workers, motivation to the workers to achieve the required targets, uplift living standards of the estate workers and give a better working condition, recognition, identification, dignity of labor. Many plans have already been implemented. Many more projects are yet to be implemented. The final result would be to make the estate worker happy at work and happy at home. We would work for achieving that aim. It's time for new flowering, a recoloring of a sadly desolate landscape. Let us work towards achieving this goal for today's and tomorrow's generation in the estate sector. Let's say Ayubowan to everyone, which means you may live long.